Yo, it's your boy Marcus Morstini back with another video. Today, we're going to be doing a mini-map breakdown video of this 29-1 Frontline Crash gameplay. This is something that I think people will really like that are looking to actually improve and get better for COD Mobile as a whole, or if you're doing the Snapdragon Pro series, or if you're a pro player. This feature being added into the game is insanely awesome. I didn't even know this existed until just now, and I was like, I gotta talk about this. This is something that's like straight up my alley. I love talking about this stuff, so I gotta do it. So we'll be breaking down my game from a mini map arrows perspective, right? This is something they do on the console COD Pro side when you're watching VOD and you look at arrows in a mini map. That's like the basis of how you're playing the game, right? Arrows on a mini map is basically what you're doing on the map to influence spawns, hold hard points, rotations, anchoring spawns, things like that you're doing on the map to, get map control and things of that nature. So that's what we're going to be talking about here with this. And as you can see with this mini map, this is Crash. And this is a 29-1 gameplay. I use the MG42, and it's just excellent that this is a feature, and I'm super stoked. I will definitely do this for other modes. This is something that's like, I don't know, I just love this shit. So let's get into it. All right, for starters, we're starting off with our SPR. We're AFK. We are number 1 in blue on the mini map right now. Coming off spawn, going up to the 3-story building. Watching flank because I just assumed that since I came off spawn late, there's somebody already behind us. And that was huge. Look at that right there. Hopping out of a 2nd-story building, gunning somebody off the green car, and then absolutely 180ing that person that's in yellow. Now, we're going to rewind this back so you can see. Look at number 1 right here, 2nd story. I know somebody's green car. I'd shell him from the 2nd-story building because it's easier to win that gunfight from up there than it is coming out of the bottom floor and trying to win it straight off the heady. Whereas from the 2nd story of that building, you have like the high ground, the height advantage. It's easier to win that gunfight. And the heady, if they're using it properly, is easier to win that gunfight off of. So once we win that gunfight, we absolutely turn on that second guy. You can definitely see it if you look at the arrow when that happened. It's just insane. I'm laying down by the trash can, holding the entrance to yellow building from our side, right? That's why nobody saw me when they were coming through mid. Now, I get in there, and I win one gunfight just straight up, and another gunfight on another guy who just had his back turned towards me. And I'm just upstairs playing a corner, watching these guys downstairs roam around. Finding a couple kills, now I got a little bit of antsiness, or whatever you want to call it, where you just get hyped up on the juice, I guess you could say. A little adrenaline popping, you're winning gunfights. And I get a little aggressive, so when I peek out and kill this guy here, then this guy comes around the corner, sticks me with a thermite. As soon as I pop kinetic armor, and I die. That's my only death, right? It's 19-7. That was my only death. Off spawn, I go outer over here down the alley, and I get my teammates trade. Super important, getting your teammates trades. That's just something you got to do. Getting map control. Look at the arrows on the mini map. Look at all the blue arrows pushed up in their yellow, in their spawn. We got one dude, he just got gunned over here in bakery, but pushed up and just holding angles. This is what you want, right? There's so much space being covered by blue, and all of the red is just back in this corner. Perfect for frontline. Perfect. That's exactly what you want. Because then you can start getting people on your team to actually push into their spawn, because they're so pinned back, the spawn protection's gone away, and they're just sitting ducks. They're just waiting for you to kill them. Right? So holding that heady right there mid-map, able to gun a guy in spawn, and I hear that teammate dies behind me by number 3 in the alley. So I'm turning around, right? Now I'm ready. Like, is somebody behind me? I drop prone, which you cannot see in here, but I do drop prone and turn around to get into a gunfight with that guy, which is what I'm expecting, is for these guys to start flooding through a back alley, because I got teammates in yellow, right? I got 2 teammates in yellow, and then I'm right here in mid. So I gun that guy. Once I win that gunfight, I get shots into this next guy, and I know he's going to reach out. And as soon as he does, I'm able to win that gunfight as well. Making it 30-15 at halftime. We're absolutely smoking them. So coming off rip in round 2, we are going to be going 3-story, right? We want map control. 3-story on Crash has just insane amounts of map control just given to it because you can see everything, right? You can pretty much see the entire map from there. So having that kind of pressure is just awesome. I get godlike timing, right? As soon as I get in here, they haven't pushed into this building, into the bottom floor yet. So I'm able to get in there and I just win one, and then they line up perfectly. And look at that arrow. Look at the blue arrow. I'm the only one doing it. I'm the only one with common sense doing it. Pushing up immediately, getting to that god heady right there, right outside their spawn, which is the pallets heady in the corner, right? You get on that head glitch, whatever you want to call it. I call them headies because I play console. That's just what it's called. And you're just able to farm them, right? You're impossible. A good player is almost impossible to tear off that head glitch unless you're using like a thermite man of war and you just hit them a couple times and they burn to death or something of that nature, right? After I get over there, I was already on a streak from the previous round. I'm able to get my chopper gunner and I'm pretty much just in a streak the rest of this game. But one of the important things that is not seen. Look at my teammates' arrows now. I had teammates. Look at this guy right here. Eli Jose right here. Coming through mid-map. Applying the pressure. And he's going to go. Look at this wave of 3 kills. After I get this kill, pull out LCAR-9, get to my chopper gunner spot, teammates are going to start pushing up and making plays, right? They're all dying. Their whole team is dead. Except for that one guy who is able to sneak into 3-story. But the chopper gun is out, so he's terrified. He's just sitting in there. Teammates are finally getting up there, getting insane levels of map control and into their spawn. Perfect. Literally perfect. Look at this. This line of blue, right? Arrows 1, 4, 5, and 2 just lined up right outside their spawn. That's literally, it could not have been drawn up better than that. That is the exact way frontline should look. A spread of arrows for your team across the map pointing towards their spawn. You got crossfires set up. You got the ability to just go back there. Once they lose their spawn protection, they're sitting ducks. They're just sitting in this building, 4 of them. There's nothing they can do, right? And I got VTOLs, I got gunships, I got all this good stuff. So that kind of just sets up the game as a whole once I get to that power position. That play that I made to get to that heady was what set this all up. Now, you got to understand that like the way you play is how you set up your teammates. As somebody like me that solo queues a lot, it's super important that I do that, because if I don't do that, my teammates are usually terrible and we're just in a dogfight the whole game, right? We're fighting for map control the whole time. It can go either way. Specialists start coming out. You know what I mean? The game changes. Winning those 3 gunfights right there and getting to this heady that I'm at now, as you see with my blue number 1 arrow, perfect. Literally perfect. Now, something we're going to actually zoom in closer for, the arrows right here. This is something that is super important, right? I'm able to win these gunfights. I'm still in the heady. We're back at this part of the gameplay. And look at the blue arrows, right? It's slowed down. It's not in 2 times speed, so it's easy to see. Look at the spread. 1 and 2 over here covering left side. 4 is covering mid. 5's got his crossfire in mid. And then 3 is coming down the alley to watch this side, right? That's all pretty much 3 lanes of this map covered, because that's what you want. That's like literally textbook, if I may. Now, we have look at the crossfire there, right? All of us, our whole team is able to get crossfires on these people coming out of spawn, which is like, I don't even know. I'm able to win that gunfight, pull out the LCAR-9 and get to my chopper gunner spot because my teammates were putting in shots into that guy pushing me. Right there. Boom. They put shots into P or whoever that guy's name is on the other team, and I was able to get that gunfight win a lot easier because they did that, because they pushed up and we got those crossfires set up. Now from here going forward, got the chopper gunner out, and that kind of, that changes the game. We're able to pin them in the back of spawn, and that's where teammates are allowed to make plays, right? We got number 3, Eli Jose, who's going to go back there, and he's going to whip out his equalizer, as you can see, and he's going to try to go get some spawn kills, right? This is exactly what you want. Boom, gets 1, probably got another one weak, and they're just sitting back there. With him doing that, I'm able to get some chopper gunner shots back there. I got VTOL warships. I got a gunship at the end of this game as well. So I'm able to sort of funnel him into parts of that room where maybe teammates can get angles on him, like number 2. If they peek out at all, he's got an angle to kill him. Number 5, who's watching their upstairs building, is able to get a kill on them. Even me over there, I was able to get that one guy that was left out. I was able to get a kill on him, even if he stayed over there. Look at the mini map on our side. There's nobody for him to kill. He's got to come back to save his teammates, right? So I was able to find that kill, making it even harder. Now they're even deeper. Their whole team is pinned back there instead of just 4 of them, right? And with teammates being able to play positions to where they can pick people off that go into any of the windows or door openings, huge for map control as a whole and the game as a whole, right? We're beating them 57-22. I mean, it's not even close. I just think that this kind of thing, something I want to talk about with this actual style of mini map and being able to rewatch this right here. This is like the fundies is what you would call it, right? You got good fundies, fundamentals, how you understand how to play the game. This is where you kind of reiterate and help learn that kind of thing and get better with it, right? Coming back to my gunfight win here in the very beginning of the game, because this sets the tone, right? This is where you start off getting as much map control as possible at the beginning of the game. Coming out of the second story building, flying at that guy, and absolutely turning on the second guy, right? Now we're up 6-1. They're all coming off respawn. Their whole team died. And the map control that we can take from this point is crucial. Now, obviously, if these guys on the other team were smart or just knew or had an understanding of the game, they would be flying down this back alley, right? Because now they can take some map control and kind of flip the map on its side to where now we're kind of they're fighting the 3-story building, essentially, where our whole team is. So I just think that this is a very awesome feature in the game, very helpful for understanding how to play COD Mobile at a higher level from your gameplay point of view, right? I just think that this is something going forward people should take into account and use to help better themselves in the game and understand how they play, how their play styles affect the map, what other people are doing on the map, right? Things of that nature. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this map breakdown helped. Hopefully, if you guys are doing the Snapdragon Pro Series, you use something like this to your advantage to get better and understand, features of the game that can help you. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. It's been your boy Marcus Morcini. I'm out. Peace.